are the wild, nature's own unscripted drama, where survival is the ultimate prize and the actors rarely take a bow. In this grand theater of life, you might find yourself face to face with one of evolution's finest creations, the Komodo dragon. Now, if you ever find yourself in such a predicament, don't panic. Take a deep breath and let's walk through this lifeline of survival together. Picture a creature that's part dinosaur, part dragon, with a smile that could put a dentist into early retirement. That's the Komodo dragon for you. Weighing in at around 200 pounds and stretching over 10 feet, this modern-day monster is a blend of raw power and primal instinct. But don't let its prehistoric charm fool you. This creature has a bite that could bring down a buffalo and a sense of smell that would make a bloodhound blush. Now, the first rule of surviving a Komodo dragon attack is simple. Don't get attacked. Seems obvious, right? These creatures are the bouncers of their territory, big, bad, and not keen on strangers. If you see one, keep your distance. A Komodo dragon's idea of personal space is about as large as a football field. Avoid sudden movements. Think of yourself as a leaf drifting on the wind, not a squirrel on caffeine. Komodos are ambush predators, masters of the surprise attack. So slow and steady is the name of the game here. Picture yourself in a slow-motion dance, moving gracefully through the jungle, each step calculated to avoid disturbing the local royalty. But let's say fate has a sense of humor, and you find yourself closer to a Komodo dragon than you'd like. First, stay calm. Panic is like ketchup to a Komodo. It just makes you more appealing. Stand your ground, but don't make eye contact. Remember, you're negotiating with a creature that's never read a book on diplomacy. This is a moment where your inner Zen master needs to come out. Breathe deeply, focus, and channel your inner peace. You're not trying to outsmart the dragon, you're trying to outlast it. If the dragon starts to show too much interest, it's time for a bit of DIY survival. Use anything you have, a backpack, a stick, your boss's annoying memos, and create a barrier. This isn't just about defense, it's about giving the dragon something else to focus on. Think of it as a magician's sleight of hand, distracting the audience while you prepare your next move. A well-placed backpack can be the difference between a curious sniff and an unwanted nibble. Komodo dragons are formidable on land, but they're not winning any tree climbing competitions. If there's a tree nearby, channel your inner squirrel and get climbing. Higher ground is your ally, just make sure it's a tree and not a particularly tall bush. You don't want to find out the hard way. Climbing a tree might seem like a scene from a cartoon, but in this case, it's a life-saving maneuver. Once you're up there, you can breathe a little easier, knowing that gravity is on your side. Komodo dragons are not fans of loud noises. If you've got a whistle, use it. If not, your vocal cords will do. Shout, clap, make a ruckus. You're not auditioning for a talent show. You're trying to survive. The noise might just confuse the dragon long enough for you to make an escape. Think of yourself as an impromptu one-person band, using sound to create a bubble of safety. The cacophony you create could be the very thing that saves you. If all else fails and the dragon's getting too close for comfort, it's time to fight back. Aim for the sensitive spots, the eyes, the snout. This isn't about defeating the dragon, it's about making it think twice about its lunch choices. Remember, you're not Bruce Lee, you're just trying to survive. A well-aimed jab can turn the tide in your favor, giving you those precious seconds needed to escape. Imagine yourself as a gladiator in ancient Rome, facing off against a beast. It's not about winning the battle, it's about living to see another day. Let's say you've managed to fend off the dragon and make your escape, but the danger isn't over. Komodo dragons have a mouthful of bacteria that would make a petri dish envious. If you're bitten, seek medical attention immediately. Clean the wound with water. Apply antiseptic if you have it, and bandage up. And yes, calling for help is a good idea. You don't want to turn a narrow escape into a medical emergency. Your body is a temple, and right now it needs all the care and attention you can muster. Now, prevention is better than a cure. Hike in groups. Komodo dragons are less likely to attack a group of people. Think of it as strength in numbers. Or, if you're feeling cynical, more potential meals for the dragon to choose from. Avoid areas known to be Komodo hotspots, especially during feeding times. And for the love of all that is holy, never ever feed a Komodo dragon. They don't need a handout, they need distance. Consider yourself the bearer of wisdom, sharing the gospel of caution with your fellow travelers. Surviving a Komodo dragon attack is about keeping your wits as sharp as the dragon's claws. Respect the creature, understand its behavior, and stay prepared. In the grand tapestry of nature, we're just one thread. Sometimes it's about knowing when to hold your ground and when to run, like your life depends on it. Because quite frankly, it does. Think of this experience as a crash course in wilderness survival, where the stakes are high and the rewards are immeasurable. So the next time you find yourself in the land of the Komodo dragon, remember these lessons. Stay calm, stay smart, and may you live to tell the tale. Because in the wild, every day is a story, and survival is the ultimate punchline. The wilderness is a place of wonder and danger, where every step can lead to a new adventure or a close encounter with nature's finest. And thus ends our tale of survival in the wild. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and always respect the creatures that roam our world. After all, they were here first. In this grand symphony of life, we are but one note, and the Komodo dragon, with all its fierce beauty, is a reminder of the primal power that still resides in our world.